Welcome to Cooking with Mark. Today we're going to cook scones, but first of all we'll start by washing our hands. It's always good to have clean hands while you're doing this. Make sure you're doing this. You don't want to carry germs across to anything. Well, I've measured out here. I have 4 cups of flour, self-raising flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, and 30 grams of butter, and 2 cups of milk. First of all, we'll start by sieving the flour and the sugar. I put the flour and the sugar together. And we'll sieve that into the bowl so it mixes the sugar and the flour together and makes it a bit of, you sieve it, it's a bit light, it gets rid of all the lumps. You might have lumps of sugar in here. Alright, like that. And then you go like that. Okay. Then add the butter, which is, add that too in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rub the butter. You can, if you've got a mixer, use a mixing bowl, like a proper mixer, to mix it with. But today for this purposes, and you haven't got one, we're just going to do the mix the scones. We're going to rub the butter into the flour here until it mixes. The oven should be set at 200 degrees if you've got a fan forced, if it's not 230 degrees if it's not fan forced Celsius. And it makes a fine light breadcrumb sort of look to it. Okay, now I make a well in the middle. I add my milk, and I've got a wooden spoon here. I'll try to use it in the middle here. We'll stir it in. You want it to be sort of sticky. You don't want it to be too dry. You want it to be, so I'll just mix that in first, and we'll add more as we go. Mix it in, I'll just get my fingers and get that off the spoon. And it's quite a wet or a moist dough at this stage. Okay, so you've got it like that. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll add a bit of flour, put that on the bench here. Flour on the bench. Just sort of spread a little bit on the bench so you've got something to put your dough onto. Like that. Try to get all the stuff out of the bowl if you can, so you got it all in there. And it's a bit sticky at this stage. Just move that aside. Just toss it over like that. A bit of flour right through so it covers the thing. Get rid of all the stuff off your fingers. That, and I just knead it like this, by pushing down and turning it at the same time, bringing it around so it mixes in sort of like a dough like that. Alright, a little bit of flour on the bench because you might need some on your roller. So I've got a roller here, which I use, and I roll it out to about 2 centimetres roughly in height. Roughly. And I've got a scone cutter, which I use to cut the scones out, like that. Squeeze that down, like that. Another one here like this, and another one there. Alright, that many. Just do the same sort of thing, just get it, sort of form it back together, push it over like that. Just give it a bit of flattening with your hands. Like that. Same way. Similar sort of height. Right down, cut that like that. Now, let's get the tray. Put the tray on the tray like this. I'm trying to get them as close as I can because you don't want them to actually fall over. You want them to stand up as upright as possible. So when you put them on the tray, they don't lean over because you want them to get your height. And by putting them together, close together, they sort of forces them to go straight up. Okay, the oven temperature should have been set at 200 degrees Celsius. With a fan forced oven, that's the temperature that I use. I then brush that over with a bit of milk. Just a light coating of milk, so it helps it to the colorization of the scones and give it a nice, hopefully even colour on top. Okay, so then I place them in my hot oven, which has already been preheated. Put it in there. Followed by the other one here. And we just leave it in the oven. We set the timer. Set the timer for 20 minutes on this one. Scones will cook in the oven. We should just clean our little mess up that we've made. And we'll see how we go. After about 20 minutes, that scones should be pretty close to being cooked now. We'll just double check and have a look, see what it looks like in the oven. Right, just look at that. There we go. Alright. Pull those out and show you. See how they look. Yes, they look pretty good. And there's some more there. So there's our scones. After 20 minutes in the oven. Now we turn the oven off because we don't need it on anymore. After about 20 minutes and the scones are cooled down, then we can put some jam and cream on. Today we have blackberry jam, some fig jam, and some apricot jam. The fig jam and the apricot jam are both homemade. We've made them here ourselves. Now, scones. A scone like this, pick one off like that, and we'll slice it in half like this. We've also got with us, I've got Clements with us. Can you say hello, Clements?
Not Elliot.
No Elliot, just Clements. All right. Okay, so what colour jam would you like again? They want the fig jam. Okay, fig jam it is. Put that on there like that. A little bit for you. Another one of those on there like that. Always put jam on first. No matter what people tell you, jam first. Because otherwise the cream just goes everywhere. It flattens it out. And we just put a nice dollop of cream on top like that. And like that. There we go, Clements. There we are. There's your scones. How's that look? Okay. Like it? Yeah. So thank you very much everybody for coming and join me today to make scones. And I hope you have fun making these today and just really enjoy your time cooking in the kitchen. And it's goodbye for now. See you later. Bye.